Favourite guitar model? I think it has to be a Fender Stratocaster, because and actually the Fender Telecaster, because I grew up loving Status Quo, the band Status Quo, and Francis Rossi and Rick Parfitt had Telecasters, so I always wanted one, and now I've got one, of course. Get out of my way, screw you, and have a nice day. I just became a tailor in Dorsey, acoustic guitar, which is great. It's one of the best guitars, acoustic guitars, because I'm doing a lot of solo shows, so it's great to have a really good acoustic guitar, and it's got a lovely big sound. You know, when you plug it into the PA, it's brilliant. This is the GS Mini, which is lovely for sliding stuff. Yeah, it's very nice. It's like a baby guitar. My first instrument, that was an acoustic guitar when I was about 4 years old, and I remember my parents buying me a little Beatle suit, and because I wanted to be a Beatle then, and they bought me a small acoustic guitar, but after a couple of months I was using it as a boat. I remember sat on it, you know, pretending it was a boat, but and then it just fell apart after a while. The first tune, yeah. I remember going to guitar lessons, and the guitar teacher taught me a song by 10cc, The Wall Street Shuffle. Yeah, it's easy. Hold on. And I thought I was made up. I really thought that was it. I'm a rock god now, you know, when I played that. I can't remember. My first guitar teacher. I remember him tall, and his name was Pat, but that's all I can remember about him. There's no God. There was one at school, in secondary school. His name was Mr. Whitten, and he always encouraged me to play guitar. He would come and pick my amp up from my house. He had a little a sports car, and I always remember he had the roof off, and he put my big amp in the back, and then we drove it back up to school, you know, and I did school concerts. And if it wasn't for him, I don't think maybe I would have become a musician, really. Not only because of him, but I mean, he did help me along the way. That was the first time I ever played in front of anybody, you know, at school, you know, in a band. So, yeah, Mr. Whitten. Well, I mean, you know, you have to have dedication. If you really, really want to become a musician, you have dedication. And, you know, you have to have a certain amount of talent, I suppose, as well, you know. You have to keep practicing. And, I mean, when I first started, I practiced for like 3-4 hours a day. Yeah, you have to be dedicated, very dedicated. Yeah, my little boy Johnny, he's very musically inclined. He's released his own video. It's called Best Dad in the World, and I've recorded the song for him. He gets up and sings with me sometimes. He likes getting up and singing his song. If it's a big crowd, he'll do it. If it's like a small place, he's not really interested. It has to be a big crowd. My daughter Molly, she's not really musically minded. So yeah, I mean, it's just Johnny really. And my parents always used to argue where I got my talent from. You know, no, it was me. You know, no, it was me. And you know, it was quite funny. Hey! my partner, she's always known that, you know, ever since we've been together, I've been a musician, and we have that kind of lifestyle. You know, she knows that I got to go away and do stuff, and she also likes the hotel life, so she gets to come away with me, with Johnny, and enjoy it sometimes too. So yeah, it's fine. We got a very balanced kind of relationship, and it's great, you know. Not yet. Not yet. Well, I mean, I'd love if everybody knew my name, but no, unfortunately, not very many people know my name at the moment. I got faith in rockin', not very well. I don't like making mistakes. It's just one of those things. You know, you work so hard to get to a place, and then when you get there, you sometimes fuck it up. It really annoys me. You know, I'm a bit of a perfectionist when I play live. You know, I want everything just to be right. You know. Hey, there's no God. It was through MMC management, Carolyn Kuntz. I met Carolyn just on Facebook, and she came to one of my shows when I was supporting Midjor in Munich late last year. And we started talking, and she said, would you mind if I tried to get you something going in Austria? I said, no, that's fine, you know. And she came up with, how about working with this band? And she showed me them on Facebook and YouTube and stuff. And I thought, yeah, that could be quite cool. And then I came over to meet them, and we did a few shows together. And then this is my third visit now, you know. So, yeah, it's good. And they're nice guys, good musicians. Well, to be honest, I haven't really seen much of Vienna. I mean, I've seen the Pentahotel quite a lot. I don't normally go out that much. You know, I just like I like this place. You know, it feels comfortable. So sometimes I take a little walk out, but not that far. You know. Oh God. Favourite bands? Well. Status Quo. I love Status Quo. Mark Bolan, T-Rex. A lot of the 70s stuff really was great. And favourite songs? I don't know. There's so many of them. I can't think of one at the moment.